enjoyed that show because I did too. Like, it's great. Made me end up reading about a story by this guy named Phineas Gage who took a railroad spike to the head and survived.
Oh, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I just saw an article and it was like Phineas Gage, and I was like, "Oh, what's that about?" Oh, fuck, he got hit in the head and he survived. People said he was kind of a dick afterwards, but
yeah, he went from like the sweet guy to like, fuck you, fuck everybody. Yeah,
yeah, total curmudgeon.
Wouldn't you?
I mean,
no, like,
I'd kind of be like,
it wasn't like just something bad happened to me and now I'm mean.
Yes.
It was like it hit part of his brain.
It took out the part of his brain that made him give a shit about anything.
The empathy portion.
Yeah. Like, nope, he survived, and he had this big dent in his head and shit. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Phineas and Ferb, fuck yeah,
man.
Speaking of dents in the forehead,
I
think it's time to take a break.
All right, cool.
So,
and while we take a break, you've got your fantastic Fandom Limb media promotions. So, Dusty, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're good. You're good. I've been racking my brain trying to find a fact, and I think I found one.
Okay.
That I never knew.
Right.
But do you know what the significance of a statue of a person on a horse and its position mean?
No.
Yes.
Which I didn't know, but I'll tell you when we come back.
This is something I did know.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, we'll be right back. Bitch.
Hear ye, prepare thyself for a proclamation from the Dukes of Gaming.
Do you love video games? Do you love staying up to date with the latest going-ons of the gaming industry? Do you love shooting the breeze with your friends about all things interactive entertainment? Well then, fine people, do we have a podcast just for you? Join us at the Dukes of Gaming podcast. Gather around as me and my fellow Dukes bring you the most interesting news, interesting topics, and spicy hot takes from the video game realm every single Monday. If that sounds like a blast to you, subscribe to Dukes of Gaming, no questions asked. Available wherever you get your podcast.
Hear ye, the ad read is over.
So what would happen if 4 friends from Best Buy decided to create the greatest podcast in the world? You would get Underground Nerd Nation, of course. We mainly talk about topics related to nerd culture and pop culture, but you never know where our conversations may take us. Like the time we got in a debate over grading scales. You're bound to have a good time with Underground Nerd Nation, so come join the Underground. We got beer and pizza down here.
Hope you enjoyed those awesome Fandom Limb ads that were just filling your holes, your ear holes.
Ear holes?
So, Dusty, what is the significance of the position and direction of the horse and rider statue?
So, if the horse's both front legs are in the air, right? That means that the person died in battle. And if a horse has one leg in the air, the rider died as a result of their battle wounds, but in battle. If that makes sense.
One leg in the air, they died in battle.
Yep. And then if all 4 legs are on the ground, the person died of natural causes.
No shit.
Yep.
That's kind of cool.
Right? I was quite surprised myself.
Does the direction they're facing?
I don't think so. It doesn't say anything about direction, but
because it kind of made me think of there's most Mormon churches have like angels or some kind of, like a old school. What the fuck are they called? The weather. It pointed north, south, pointed the way the wind is blowing. No, like on your roof though.
Oh, like they were the.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
it's one of those looking
most
things.
common with like roosters on top.
Sure. Yes.
Weather vane.
Thank you. those type of things on the roof, they're all pointing towards the hill where what's his face found those glasses and tablets. They're all pointing the same direction. No matter where they are down in Florida, they're all pointing New York State. Wherever you go, they're all pointing the same place.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah. I mean,
people are
Mormons are weird, but they're kind of, I mean, at least some of their practices are a bit more structured, right?
No, they're not just strange. They're like, if you actually look into it, they're on Scientology level of strange.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. But they're not as, I don't know. There's something about Scientology that makes them stranger.
Well, here, I'm going to hit you with something real quick that might change your mind a little bit. So Mormons don't deny the existence of dinosaurs.
Correct.
But they do believe that dinosaurs were aliens.
Yep. Oh, no. I know how batshit they are.
Is that how we get lizard people?
I'm not sure.
I've never really looked into lizard people. I mean, that's got to be weird.
It is weird.
Yeah.
If, like
the reptilians.
Yeah.
Are they aliens? Are we aliens?
I think as the story goes, we are the aliens and the reptile people were like the original inhabitants of Earth. And they went underground.
Dinosaurs and Cro-Magnon got their freak on.
Right?
Get your freak on. Get your freak on.
Your frippin' nippets wet yet?
What'd you say?
I don't know what the fuck I don't know what she says there. It sounds like your frippin' nippets wet yet.
Yeah.
It's just like this. Janelle got out this decoration, right? And it's this ghost. And it says, I was like, what the fuck does that thing say? Because it said to me, I'm a friendly goat who like Halloween the moat. And it is, I'm a friendly ghost who likes Halloween the most. But it's like dying. Because it's old as shit. So it doesn't enunciate. And I was like, yeah, that's kind of frightening and kind of cool. It sounds like a drunk guy after, leaving the Halloween party. I'm ready to go.
I like Halloween the mo.
Fuck. No, I don't know. Lizard people, aliens. I kind of like the way Brandon Sanderson in Stormlight, like that the human life forms on Roshar are, in fact,
spoilers.
The aliens.
Yeah.
I warned you.
So I got a bit of trivia for you guys.
Ooh.
Sure.
Do you know who John Simon Ritchie is?
Nope.
Do you know who Sid Vicious is?
Yep.
Well, they are one and the same.
Oh, okay.
John Simon Ritchie earned the nickname Sid Vicious after he was bitten by a friend's hamster named Sid Barrett, who was named after the Pink Floyd musician.
Okay. Yeah.
Whose real name is Roger Keith Sid Barrett, who took his name from a jazz musician.
Nice.
That's cool.
Yeah.
What's the jazz
That's awesome.
Jazz musicians?
What was the jazz musician's name that Sid Barrett got his name from?
Yes.
Sid Barrett.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought it was like going into it more like, his name was like Fred Barrett. Or
if you ever listen to some of the, earlier shows we did, we used a song that Dusty and I were a part of. And the name of that band was Cardinal Sin. And then after Googling it, we found a jazz band named Cardinal Sin, spelled the exact same way. Because we spelled sin with a Y, because it literally stemmed from looking through a thesaurus and seeing cardinal with sin in the parentheses. Like we were looking at the synonyms of cardinal.
Synonyms.
And that's where it came from. And jazz band. It all goes back to jazz and blues, man.
It does.
All of it.
And the Crossroads.
Old Robert Johnson. That's a fucking awesome story, man. And that's one of those things, like, you need to watch Supernatural. If you're aware of Robert Johnson, like the homage that they play to and the way they play into some of the lore around that man's life and his music.
The Devil
and
in the Crossroads.
So fucking cool.
I believe
That is
it's
a great
on,
arc.
Mm-hmm.
I believe on Netflix there's a documentary about it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep.
I haven't watched it yet. I want to.
Like Clapton redoes a bunch of Robert Johnson's music.
Right.
I like the remastered version of the originals because it is great to listen to. But like Crossroads, is he Cream or is he Clapton at that point when they did Crossroads? But that's a Robert Johnson song. And like, I remember the first time somebody told me that, I knew both songs existed. You know what I mean? But I didn't realize that, Crossroads was a cover of a Robert Johnson blues track.
Yeah, I didn't know anything about it until you told me.
It's so wildly different. But then to listen to some of other Clapton's other versions of Robert Johnson's music, it's fucking fantastic. Because it's that blues sound, right? Steel guitar and everything like that. Yeah. So that's awesome. Always jazz and blues, man.
Looks like Eric Clapton and the Powerhouse, June 1966.
Yep.
And then it looks like Cream did it in 68.
Okay, yeah. So it was Cream who did Crossroads first, and then Clapton kept doing it.
No, the other way around.
Yeah, the other way around.
Oh my
Clapton
bad.
in the Powerhouse
was
in
before
66,
Cream.
and then Cream in 68.
Right. Yep. But yeah, the Cream version, wildly different. Because Clapton, again, he has a whole version with, a live band that they play all of Robert Johnson's classics. And they play that one very much like the original, and it's fantastic. But
Clapton is also more of the Americana.
For sure.
Not quite folk, but,
Yeah. Hey, are you a good night or a bad night? Medieval. I couldn't save that one. I had to get it out. It was dying to get out of me.
That's what she said?
Oh, that's a real bad joke.
Yeah, that's nasty. That's nasty.
That's nasty.
Oh, man. Oh. I'm just gonna let that joke die because I was about to keep it rolling. So I asked you guys if you have seen the Black Adam. Jim, you haven't had a chance to see it yet.
The trailer for Black Adam? No, not yet.
Yeah, I am so stoked for that movie. We've known about this movie. Like The Rock talked about
5
this
years?
movie
6 years?
in like the early 2010s. Like Warner Brothers initially approached him about being that character. Like, it's been on the table for so long, and then 5 or 6 years ago, it got the full green light, writer, director, everything like that. And it's fucking insane that they're finally putting the movie out October 21st, 2022. I'm pretty stoked about it. It's going to be fucking awesome. And he looks...
Is it, though? Because it is WBDC.
Right, but they went with... It's a darker anti-hero. Like, no, this isn't the same I mean, just from the trailer alone, right? This isn't the same Black Adam. Just the, Shazam's, nega Shazam, basically. Right? It's not just an evil Shazam anymore. Like, he's kind of an anti-hero.
A DCU movie.
Yeah, maybe. They've already talked about just diverging completely from those other movies. The fact Henry Cavill, Affleck, and Godot may never come back.
Okay, let me put it this way. It is not a Marvel superhero movie.
Oh, that's not why I'm going to watch it. I'm going to watch it because it's not.
I mean, I want nothing but for it to, succeed. I want Marvel Disney to have competition because then that'll push them to do better.
I mean, as a Dwayne Johnson fan, I'm excited about it. I've seen all his movies, even the bad ones. As a DC fan, I'm